What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central. That is him, Hero Roy, Hero Wars Remy. Wow, that is Hero Wars Remy licking the bed. Hey, why are you licking the bed? She's like, do they see me? Sleepy puppy. In today's live stream, we're going to talk a little bit about Hero Wars, Cajun pasta, ooh, and Peach Monster. Yeah, and we have a special guest live streamer with us today, Remy Mandrell. Remy, the French Bulldog. We got big news today in the world of Hero Wars. First and foremost, we have the almost full reveal of Electra. Very similar to Hero Wars Alliance. Oh, where's the there's the chats. There's the webcam. I'm not sure really where to put this. I should put this right here. Whatever. She can just cover up Electra. Electra is very similar to Hero Wars Dominion era. I'm sorry, Hero Wars Alliance. Electra. She's a little different. She's still boosting the magic damage type teams, but only just with her artifact weapon bonus, magic attack bonus. Yeah, lots very similar. She is going to block damage. Some damage. She's going to redirect damage from her allies to her. Reflect some of that damage. She's also going to deal damage to the nearest enemy and take some of that as damage dealt into health. A little bit of vampirism. Okay. But the most interesting ability of all of these is the Violet ability, the Immortal Shell. This converts armor, magic defense, and dodge into strength, increases strength for every point lost from these stats. So from every 1 point of magic defense, armor, and dodge that's converted into strength, she gains increased strength. And of course, she cannot gain armor, magic defense, or dodge during the entire fight. So I put out a video earlier today talking about some of the things that I really wanted to call out. But one thing that I didn't call out, thanks to Samuel Diga for pointing that out to me in the comments, having a massive strength stat, having massive strength as her main stat, and it is her main stat because that's her artifact weapon. Her artifact ring is strength. Having a massive strength stat, the chance for her to be critically hit is going to be way lower, okay? The chance for her to be dodged is going to be way lower also. Hypothetically, if she has similar armor and magic defense to Astaroth, you're looking at 100,000 stats between armor and magic defense. So bonus 100,000 strength if it's a 1-to-1 conversion, which it might be more, it might be less. If she ends up with 120,000 strength, the way that critical hits work, like for example with Lara Croft, okay, my Lara isn't quite maxed. She's pretty close. She will be maxed very soon. With all of her stats, skins, glyphs, everything maxed out, she has like a 12k critical hit chance, 12,000 critical hit chance. So the way that critical hit formula works, just for the sake of easy math, if the critical hit stat is equal to the main stat, it's a 50% chance to crit. Okay. 50% chance to crit if they're equal. So if she has 12k critical hit and Electra has 120k strength, does that mean that it's less than a 10% chance to crit? That's really quick math, and we don't really do a ton of math on Mondays. I'm sorry, on Tuesdays. Wait, is today Wednesday? Oh, we don't do a ton of math on Wednesdays. But the chance to crit against Electra is going to be dramatically lower. Now, let's not act like that there's not a ton of heroes that exist right now that counter critical hit heroes. Obviously, you have Amira. Obviously, you have Helios. Right? Both designed to counter critical hit heroes. You also have dodge heroes. Obviously, Lara Croft with Lyria, Ishmael with Lyria kind of counters the dodge heroes of it all. But Electra, who was teased about an hour ago, maybe a little bit longer, Electra is a interesting tank choice that is going to dramatically affect Ishmael teams. All right, so if you're building Lyria Ishmael, you're going to struggle with Electra. You just are. You just are. Now, she's not going to really do anything to Lyria directly, right? She's not going to do anything to Galahad Tristan directly, I guess. Yeah. But this Oath of Protection and this Embrace of Pain is going to counter a couple of fun, interesting heroes. Any critical hit hero, any team that uses Sebastian, going to be dramatically lower damage. Dramatically lower damage. It's not going to be 0% critical hit. But it's not going to be anywhere near 50%. It's probably going to be less. It's probably going to be less than 30%. It's probably going to be somewhere in the vicinity of 10%. Unless you get a couple of stacking abilities. Like, let's not forget that Sebastian has an artifact weapon that boosts critical hit. He also has his old ultimate ability. Here we go. His green ability that boosts critical hit chance by a good chunk, 131, 200% with Nebula boosted, right? You also have the bonus pure damage that Sebastian can give you. If you're looking at Lara Croft, you have the bonus chance to critical hit and the increased damage from critical hits. A lot of that has to line up really well. When are we going to see the skins? So the Lara Croft skins are going to be agility the first of the year. It's not going to be until the first of the year. Yeah. Really, really strong crit hero isn't going to do much against Electra. And if they do manage to land a critical hit during her Embrace of Pain, she's just going to reflect that damage right back at you, right? This is going to still be a lot of counter for the Dante and Kira teams. Could be. I mean, there's a lot of... I mean, Kira's such a bad hero that you don't really need to counter her that much. You know, you just kind of got to stay alive a little bit while she charges up your whole team. Now, who do I think is going to be good against Electra? I think there are 3 heroes that are going to be really good against Electra. The more I think about it, the more I think Zhu is going to be absolutely insane. Okay, not because he critical hits, but because of this ability to do bonus damage based on the enemy's current health. Okay, strong ability, critical hits, whatever. He attacks very fast. He attacks the front line. He also attacks the back line. You know, whatever. Very strong. You also have Qing Mao, who between the blue ability, who does 21% of target's max health, which is capped, by the way. Zhu's damage and Qing Mao's damage is both, they're both capped. Where's my Zhu? You look at the ability, it says the max damage that this attack can do is 66,000 damage. Whenever you look at Qing Mao, the max damage that this ability can do is 226,000 damage. She also has the ability to reduce the total max health. You also have Augustus, who has a very similar ability. Augustus's ult does 40% of health but it is also capped at 406,000. So those 3 heroes I think are going to be pretty strong against Electra because of just the sheer quantity of percentage-based damage that they're going to do. You know, and she's not impossible to kill. It's not like she's going to be unbeatable. You just get through her health, right? You just have to hit her as often as you would any other hero. It's just different. It's just different. It's just a different strategy, right? Just like anything else. The main thing that she's going to bring ultimately, the critical hit hero, the dodge hero countering aside, being able to protect her team, keep her team alive longer, pretty big deal. Reflecting that damage, pretty big deal. A little bit of self-heal with the green ability, pretty big deal. Kark toss-up works. Yeah, the Kark toss-up is going to do massive damage. Massive damage. Actually, that's a really good point because Kark hits the enemies with the lowest health. So it won't really touch Electra unless she's one of the last 3 heroes alive. But when he does hit her, he'll do 200 and something K damage every hit. Not a bad thought there. Yeah. A big question a lot of people have is she undead? She is undead on mobile. She's undead on mobile. Okay. Wave Eternity. She's undead on mobile. We don't have that stat here on this info page. But her name is Electra Von Grave. She's literally stitched together from a dead Valkyrie. She's got to be undead, right? She's got to be undead. It's kind of weird that they introduce another undead. Is it true most of her skins turned out? Red Blight, we don't have any of her skin information yet. But her skins on... Her skins on mobile armor is converting straight to health. Straight to health. Cool skin. I like that skin a lot. Yeah. Ginger's basic attacks will hit harder and harder for what it matters. Oh, Ginger. Ginger counter. Will Ginger be the electric counter? Each consecutive shot with the basic attack deals extra physical damage. If the current target of Ginger dies, the extra damage is reset. Probably not. Probably not the counter for Electra. Probably won't make her the undead attack. It would be so silly thematically if she wasn't undead. Like, it would be so silly. When is the event going to start? So I have it on good authority that I'm getting my Electra tomorrow. Generally speaking, when YouTubers get their free hero, that's when the pre-order starts. It's possible that the pre-order is going to go live tomorrow, which means that next Thursday night, next Wednesday night, next Thursday morning, next Thursday, sometime next Thursday, is when the Electra event's going to happen, is my best guess. Chaba will have Electra as a meal. Chaba. We could try all this out tomorrow, by the way. If I do get my Electra in the morning, every time Chaba's heal, his physical attack goes up. If I get my Electra tomorrow morning, then we'll probably do a bonus live stream. Yep, Sir Turbo, 100%. Yep. If I get her tomorrow, I will post all that information tomorrow. We'll see her main stats. We will do our best to max her. We probably don't have the energy to max her yet. There's a brawl tonight. Yeah, we'll take a look at that. It wouldn't line up though. Like the tournament of hero power is ending. So I don't think that they timed this out properly, because they really should put the new hero pre-order during the tournament of hero power. Mojo Hex could be good. Isn't Mojo's Hex, isn't that random? Is attacking the backline with Kayla or Jorgen going to help? Yeah, I think so, because Pain, the energy absorb shields, Embrace of Pain, and Oath of Protection, it's only active like half the fight, roughly half the fight, and it's only for a portion of the damage done. Wow, my heart rate is up. Interesting. Do you think Kayla and Zhu can bypass Electra by targeting the last hero? Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, any attack that's going to hit the back line, any attack that's going to hit the mid line, it's just going to bypass her, right? Just like normal with any other tank. You know, there's heroes that attack the front line, like Ching Mao, Ishmael. There's heroes that attack a mid line, like Heidi, Augustus. There's heroes that attack the back line, like Kayla and Zhu, right? A lot of options. Takes 1 hour for collecting 1,500 pieces of Titanite, so 14 technically doable. Oh, yeah, true. Corvus, Electra, Morgan, Octavia, and Satori. Interesting. Emerald Word of the Day, exclamation point, Electra. Mo? Are you here, Mo? You were here yesterday. Are you still around, Muhammad? No, they did. They're burning resources in H-top, so you'll spend more on Electra. Ah, very true. You got a sleepy puppy. I started calling her my tornado potato. She's my tornado potato. So we have mini heroes that make her useless, like Aurora, Heidi. Yeah. You know, tanks in this game. Yes, Muhammad's here. Nice. Tanks in this game, they don't really operate like tanks in other games. You know, you can't really force heroes to attack your front line, with some small exception with like Ziri. In a roundabout kind of way, Astaroth does it. Tom A, this guy. Check better be in the mail, Tom. Will Amira's strength counter be good against Electra? Let's explore that, Pain. That's a really good question. Let's explore that. So would Augustus, Electra, Lyria, Lara Croft, Kira be a good team when she comes out? So Electra and Augustus is definitely going to be good. I think Electra, Augustus, Orion is where I would start. Tom A is here. I think Electra, Augustus, Orion is where I'm going to start, if I'm being honest with you. That's probably the team that I would start trying first. I will never use Kira. Just like I'll never use Ginger. There are some heroes that are just built poorly in this game. And those are those heroes. Does Amira affect Electra? Amira grants a wish to enemies with a strength main stat, conjuring a superior ally for them and forcing them to transfer all buffs to that ally. Sam, I agree with you 100%. You just know how you just need to know how to use them. That's 100% correct. 100% correct. 100% agree with you there. In the right team, every hero is good. Amira grants a wish to enemies with a strength main stat, conjuring a superior ally for them and forcing them to transfer all buffs to that ally. We definitely need to test this. Because if this blocks her Oath of Protection, I don't know how big of a deal that is. Like, really, I don't know how big of a deal that is. Because it's not like... A lot of people are potentially saying that Electra is going to be really good against Amira because it's going to cause a lot of Amira's big explosion damage to just be converted to Electra. Obviously not reduced by anything. It'll go straight to her total health. I don't know. We'll have to try it out. We'll have to test it. We'll have to see if that wish actually does counter Electra there. Worth checking out. Charlie makes a lot of mistakes. Yep, sure do. Sure do. Let's see. Couldn't disagree more. They should improve the current heroes, not making a lot of new heroes just for money. Yeah. Okay, so before we move on to mobile stuff, let's take a look at the current schedule because I did not look at this yesterday at all. Jets Brawl goes live tonight. Jets Brawl is going to be dominated by Lyria, Orion, Augustus Jet teams. End of video. Maybe Tristan, Lyria, Galahad, Jet Sebastian, or Jet Lara probably is going to be the team that everybody uses there. But that's it. Like, we got one extra day of Spooky Festival after today, right? Finish today and then all of tomorrow. And then we have Brawl. And then we have Brawl for 3 days in the Guardians of Outland Area of Conquest. Pumpkin coins convert at the end of Spooky Fest. They do convert at the end of Spooky Fest. They do. There was a post about it. Yeah. Spooky Festival coins won't stay in your inventory after the event ends. They'll be automatically exchanged for trickster chests. Is that new? Yes, it is new. For this year, it is new. D. Warman. Yeah. That's probably a really good thing that I should probably make a couple social media posts about that, honestly. Because, you know, if people base this off previous years, this being at the bottom of this, I can definitely see why it was missed. We were in the middle of the Verdoc event whenever this thing was published. So we kind of glazed over it, right? But yeah, the Spooky Festival coins will convert to Trickster's Chest. A lot of discussion about the Spooky Festival demonic skins. The ginger skin, starting at the ginger skin all the way to the Julius skin, those will all be purchasable with regular skin stones at the end of the event. Okay. Hero Wars added those skins to this shop to trick new players into spending their Spooky Festival coins on skins you can get at any time. This skin is not worth, it is not worth 40,000 emeralds. It is not worth 40,000 emeralds. These coins are worth about 5,000 emeralds each. 5 times 8, 40. This is not worth 40,000 emeralds. This is worth 5,000. If this were a maxed skin, maybe it would be worth 40,000 emeralds, but it's not maxed, okay? The Fafnir, Augustus, and Folio skins will not be available for purchase aside from a special event here or there until next Spooky Festival. So if you want to ever use Augustus, Fafnir, or Folio and you want these skins, you got to get them during this event. Now, the Cornelius skin, I've heard community managers say both. It will be available for skin stones, and also that it won't be available for skin stones. Okay, so I'm not sure about the Cornelius skin. The good news is the Cornelius skin barely impacts the gameplay anywhere, so really isn't necessary. But, again, I say, do not buy any of these demonic skins. Don't do it. None of the older demonic skins. The Peppy skin, the Kira skin, the Mojo skin, the Julius skin, the Ginger skin if you're a Ginger enjoyer. The Elmir skin, by the way, one of the coolest skins in the game. Don't buy it for 8 coins. Don't do it. Buy it for 5,000 agility skin stones in 2 days, right? That being said, the Trickster chests being what the game is going to convert into, I don't know. Let's see. Trickster chests, Hero Wars. The Trickster chests have existed before. I hate going to this website because I always get flagged. Yeah, it's not even here. It's not even here. The Trickster chests. I don't know. Trickster chest. What are in the Trickster chest? Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know what's in the Trickster chest. But we have had Trickster chests before. I don't know what's in the Trickster chest. But everybody needs to know that your Spooky Festival coins do go away. They disappear. They disappear. So I'm probably going to get this Fafnir skin. I'm probably going to try to get both of them. But if I have to spend a lot of money to get there, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Fafnir, Folio. Fafnir is probably more usable than Folio. I know Folio is definitely usable, but I just don't have a room for them right now. I just don't have room for them. Like in the Tornado. Tornado potato. Tornado potato. While we're here, let's quickly discuss the ×4 Emerald sale. Hero-Wars. Here we go. We have a ×4 Emerald sale today only. Oh, ×5, excuse me. We have a ×5 Emerald sale today only. ×5 Emerald sale today only. We have... Oh, I guess I need to spin this. We'll spin that in a little bit. We have the Hero Tournament of Power, which does not reward you with emeralds directly, but the Hero Resource chests, I think, are worth like 500 emeralds each. So in a roundabout way, you know, buying VIP does reward you with some good resources for the Hero Resource chest. Foundations of Power has the Buy Emeralds task, so it's a ×6 Emerald sale up to 80,000 emeralds. Spooky Festival. I can't remember if there's a Buy Emeralds. There's a Get VIP. I can't remember if there's a Buy Emeralds task here or not. Is there a Buy Emeralds task and I've just already completed it? No, there's not a Buy Emeralds task. So Spooky Festival has got the Get VIP, which is something. You know, if you get a bunch, there's the pay to win. And then, of course, we have Emerald Waterfalls, where you get a bunch of energy potions, bottled energy, and a bunch of red equipment fragment chests, some chaos cores, if you buy emeralds today. All right. So ×6 Emerald sale plus a bunch of Hero Resource chests, plus a bunch of other miscellaneous materials, some candy, some ghost energy, excuse me. bottles of energy. Times 500 emerald sale. It does show as today only whenever you read the post. I know the post was kind of, people are kind of glazing past the post because of the other announcement, the Electra announcement. But this is one day only. This will end in like 7.5, 8 hours. Okay. Today's a good day to use that $100 that you might have won. Yep. Double check that everybody has their money before this. Yeah. I should probably buy some emeralds. I'm getting a little low. Probably should buy some emeralds. Let's buy some emeralds. It's up to the 80,000 emerald mark. We're going to buy the big package though. We're going to buy the big package, the $100 package. 148,500 emeralds. There we go. There we go. Great. Okay. And we're going to get, oh, nothing in there. We got the hero tournament power. We're going to get all these. So 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, 28, 36, 45, 6. So 45, see 45 times 50, 45 times, I'm sorry, times 500. So that's roughly 22,000 emeralds worth of chests right there. Foundations of Power, we have the buy. We got get VIP, we get bonus emeralds up to 80,000. Times 6 emerald sale up to 80,000. Okay. And then Spooky Festival has got the get VIP, much more candy energy. Much more candy energy, much more candy energy. And then a bunch of these energy bottles. We're going to spend all of these bottles of energy tomorrow leveling up Electra. All of them. And a bunch of red fragment chests with some chaos cores. Very cool. Very cool. Got a lot of candy to dump. No, not that much actually after all. Only a few. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to 20. A lot of people were saying that the coins were less today than before. Charlie does not have experience with Kira. I've got a lot of experience with Kira. Got a lot. She does low damage. She charges up enemies. You know what? I'm so happy for you, Una. I love it for you that Dodge isn't dominating the meta and you can finally use your girl. I love that for you. Yeah. Coins seem a little weak. Yep. Okay. Over on Hero Wars Alliance, we have the Iris appreciation post. Excuse me. Sorry. Something in my throat here. The powerful sorceress needs no introduction. Everyone's heard of her power, her sly familiar, and her breathtaking beauty. Iris is a baddie. Now she's getting a relic and upgrade and some visual enhancement. Enhance. Iris's upgrade arrives in the game on November 10th and a relic on November 17th. Don't miss it. So let's see here. Now, Iris is dramatically different on mobile than she is on web. A lot different. So, ultimate ability, Soul Burning. The skill's power remains unchanged, but we've added one very significant detail. Heroes killed by this ability can no longer be resurrected. Iris now counters revive heroes. There are already a couple of heroes that counter revive heroes, but now Iris does too, on mobile. On mobile. Let's see. Otherworldly creature. This cuts enemies' magic defense even more. So bonus magic defense reduction. We have Mysterious Pact. Iris will now truly gain immunity to all debuffs. Absolutely all of them. Absolutely all of them. And the debuffs applied by Iris will grant her 1 stack of inner fire, and they'll become stronger. So higher level inner fire. Inner fire increased from 5% magic attack. So Iris was really, really good at countering buff teams. Boop. There we go. Iris gains pure soul charges for each buffed ally and each debuffed enemy. Right. Buffs and debuffs. Oh, let me move our girl out the way here. Damages all enemies depending on the amount of pure soul charges stored, and then executes the ones at low health. Okay. And then any hero that's killed by this ability can no longer be revived. Only if they're killed by this ultimate. Okay. Of course, we got Bitey here. Magic defense reduction. All right. And increases duration of debuffs. Okay. Blue ability. Iris becomes permanently immune to debuffs. If an enemy applies a debuff or a mark to an ally, Iris lowers their physical attack and magic attack by 7 seconds. More debuffs. More debuffs. I don't know what this means. Truly gain immunity to all debuffs. Was there debuffs that impacted Iris? Iris on mobile is being buffed, guys. Isn't the otherworldly creature model after me? Yes. No, not really. Was she not immune to all debuffs before? It clearly says becomes permanently immune to debuffs. What is changing here? And then inner fire, whenever a debuff is applied to an enemy, burns them with an inner fire charge, dealing damage over time while the debuff is active. A charge deals double damage if the debuff was applied by an Eternity Hero Wave Undead. Probably paralysis from Phobos. Could be. I think they changed that on mobile, though, Sam. I think they changed that so that Phobos was actually counterable. Iris or Cornelius? I don't know. So Iris is being improved. Her damage, her debuff, she's being improved. And she is getting an artwork upgrade. Some visual enhancement to her most bewitching traits, winky face. She's getting a visual upgrade to her. Oh my god. Two new skills. Soul Agony. Every few seconds, Iris weakens the nearest enemy, temporarily preventing them from using their first skill. Wow. So that's kind of a silence. Soul Agony is kind of a silence. Sure. And then Cursive Weakness. Let's see. The Soul Burning ability and Iris's basic attacks extend all debuffs by 3 seconds. So every time she hits an enemy, she's extending debuffs on that enemy. Wow. Okay, so, and then Otherworldly Creature, the duration of magic defense reduction has been increased. Okay, duration increased. And then the maximum number of inner fire stacks has been increased to 10 from what? What was the 5? So it was 5, now it goes to 10. Skill deals damage for each inner fire. So it just does more. Big D. Yeah, definitely bigger boobs, Alex. If it wasn't clear what they were talking about, they're giving her a breast enlargement surgery. Interesting. What's my opinion of Mushi and Shroom? I really like Mushi and Shroom a lot. I don't actually use them anywhere, though. I think aesthetically, they're one of the funnest tanks in the game. Mushi and Shroom with all their fungus. I think that Electra might end up being another Mushi and Shroom. Kind of a fun tank, but not really a good PvP hero. Probably good Nosh and Maestro. TikTok filter and Botox. That's funny. Oh, man. Electra's coming to Facebook and web. Christian. Allowing her to counter more heroes now. Yep. Okay, let's see. Oh, I can't pronounce that name. Can't pronounce that name. Speaking of Russian Cyrillic, have you guys heard about this drama between the Olympus Guild and the guild that they just lost to in Clash of Worlds? It's pronounced Mathrax. Yeah, apparently Olympus lost to a Russian guild, and some of the Olympus players went into server chat, basically being sore losers. Yeah, exactly, Tom. I guess some Olympus players are some sore losers, you know, accusing the Russian guild of using cheats and all of that. I think cheating, one of the things that kind of ruins a game for me, and I don't mean like, yeah, one of the things that kind of ruins the game for me, like buying gold in World of Warcraft, you can buy gold. Like you can earn your gold, right? You can earn your gold by crafting, selling, farming resources, grinding out undead for cloth and selling it. You can craft things for players and sell your time carrying players through dungeons. But you can also just buy gold with real money, right? And unlike Hero Wars, when you buy gold in World of Warcraft with real money, the game changes in a way. It makes it way less fun. You log in less. Like there's something about it. Like when you kind of cheat like that. Okay, they're not here. So Gallo I1B. Whenever you use cheats like that, it just kind of takes away from the game for me. It makes it like, why even bother? Like why am I even doing this? Not gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if they both cheat. You know, we all cheat on some level. I think. You know, I use my guild for help building teams sometimes. It's kind of cheating. So Moss from Isley, funny that you say that. It's just a game why you have to be mad. One of the Russians said that to the Olympus guy in the chat after calling him a dumb YouTuber. So I think that maybe they don't know who they are. I don't know how I got in there. I guess one of the defenders took 7 attacks from Olympus. So I don't know how you cheat like that. That to me just seems like poor attack planning. Like no third-party app allows you to, that I know of, allows you to win on defense if the attacking team has the right team, right? Tom, I hope they do. I hope they get permabanned. Our guild could usually care less how we do in Cal. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we hover around like rank 30 to 60. You know, not a big deal. Not a big deal. We could try way harder if we wanted to. Where did that soundbite come from? A hockey player that was being interviewed. Hold on. Francis X9. There was an interview of a hockey player from like the 1970s. And this hockey player was like, he was being interviewed by a guy, and the guy asked him, like, the other team was playing very angry and they tried to fight and they were playing a little dirty and everything, and the hockey player is like, it's just a game. Why do you have to be mad? Like, you know. That's what it's from. It's from an interview from like 40 or 50 years ago. If you power up the right teams, they become nearly unbeatable also. Daniel, I don't believe that. Every team is beatable. It was in the 90s? Was it the 90s? Okay. The 90s? I thought it was earlier than that. Ilya. Now it's infamous. Yep. Sir Turbo, that is 100% accurate. That is 100% accurate. The first attacker being stupid and charging a very dangerous defense. The thing is, though, is like, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? I don't know. Maybe the Corons upgrade didn't really answer a question. Yeah. Okay, no Francis. Moss from Isley. Some of us are old enough to remember Breezer. Huh? Where are the winners? Where are the winners? Some people take this game way too seriously. Well, I have to be Matt and Leroy Jenkins. At least I have chicken. I want to play World of Warcraft, guys. I want to play WoW. I want to play Warcraft so bad right now. But I got to work. I got to work first, and then I can play Warcraft. Charlie, any chance to talk to Nexus to make sure Ninja Turtle event? You know what? I'll ask. I'll ask. Any update on Ninja Turtle? On the possibility of a Ninja Turtles event? Question mark. Mazrax, no, I got too much work to do. I watched this fun article, or I watched this fun interview. There's Moss from Isley. I watched this fun interview from Brett Hull and two enforcers. I can't remember the guy's name. Was it Brett Hull? I think it was Brett Hull. Let's see. Moss from Isley. Okay. Let's try one more name here. Pain V5H. Pain V5H. Kelly Chase. Is that seems familiar. Kelly Chase, was that one of the enforcers? Payne is here. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, so Muhammad, Tom A, Moss from Isley, and Payne, please contact me on Discord. We've added you to the Emerald list. We will draw winners at the end of the month. Let's see. Yeah. All of us have contact. We need to send feedback to game support. I purposely gave the Leroy achievement to someone that didn't like that. There we go. Or email me. If you don't have Discord, email me. HeroWarCentral@gmail.com. Okay, I need to do my Guild War attack before I forget, before I move on to other things. So let's get this knocked out. Let's get it knocked out. Guild War. I don't have any Clash of Worlds hits. Guild War, I've got one hit. One Guild War hit. I can do Spring. I can do a cleanup here and call it a day. Or I could beat up this doobie Lyria Zhu team. The thing about this Lyria Zhu team, interesting. How will I counter this Lyria Zhu team. Curious. Should I use Kira? Email's perfect, Moss. I just got it. Kelly Chase was an enforcer. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember who the two enforcers were, but I'm pretty sure it was Brett Hull. I'm pretty sure it was Brett Hull that was interviewing him. See you, Robert. I could just clean this, or I could do... Let's do Kayla Aiden, Lyria Goose. Aiden, Kayla Aiden, Lyria Goose. And Oliver and Fenris. We're going to switch to the Warrior War Flag. We're going to use Team Pet Axel. We don't need Chorus. We don't need Sebastian. There's no control effects here whatsoever. Can you guys guess the 5th hero? Yeah, tomorrow's the late stream, guys. 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Can you guess? Can you guess the 5th hero here? Who should I use? Time's up. Let's do this. Oh, it was Tony Twist. It was Twister. It was Twister. That was one of the guys. It was one that Twist was definitely one of the guys. I really enjoy Kayla a lot. 7:30. 7:30 Central. See ya. See ya. Cool team, though. I'm seeing Lyria Zhu a lot more. Because you can't use Amira against it. You can't use Amira against this team. Can't do it. Big mistake. Big mistake. Okay. Okay. Special live stream tomorrow. Special live stream tomorrow. If I get a lecture tomorrow morning, and they told me that I will be, if I get a lecture tomorrow morning, we will do a special live stream during the day. Not sure when, probably noonish. I don't know. I might be having a business lunch tomorrow. If I have a business lunch tomorrow, I'm gonna have to do it before or after. We're gonna do an Electra live stream where we just build her and we test her, right? New health pattern. We'll test that. Test the tank flag with her. If I don't do that live stream, then we will be live streaming at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. 7:30 p.m. Central Time is 1:30 a.m. UTC. 7:30 Central Time. It's changed because of the time change. All right. I might live stream during the day tomorrow. Just depends. It just depends. Okay. I'm going to go take Remy for a... I'm going to go take Remy for a walk. Oh, she didn't even care. She doesn't even care. She doesn't even care. I'm going to go do that. Do a little gym work, film some Amazon videos, and go about my day. Thanks, everybody. My email is herowarcentral at gmail.com. herowarcentral at gmail.com. Yeah, the time changed because events go live at 8 p.m. now instead of 9 p.m. They go live at 8 p.m. now instead of 9 p.m. Okay? Okay. I love you all. I know, Kevin, usually she does too. Maybe it's like when I say outside. Wow, she's actually snoring in front of that heater. I don't know if you guys can see the space heater right there. She's having a great time right now. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.